What's going on, everybody? Grimm here, and yep, that's right, I didn't forget. I did that little poll, and Haunting Ground, believe it or not, beat Rule of Rose, which is totally surprising to me. But you can all thank my good friend Seagirl for casting the tie-breaking vote, so... Also, she told me that you guys were a bunch of pansies who couldn't handle Rule of Rose, so I'm just letting you know she was talking shit. Mad shit. Anyway, yeah, Rule of Rose, I'll get to it sometime, I promise. But, fuck all that. I'm not here to talk about that. We're here to talk Haunting Ground. I have not played this game, holy shit, in a really long time. It's a great game. It's the spiritual successor to the Clock Tower series, which automatically makes me a big fan, because you guys know how much I love Clock Tower. This came out after Clock Tower 3, and this, in my opinion, is way better than Clock Tower 3. It's got a good atmosphere, great fucking soundtrack. It's intense, it's creepy, got some disturbing shit in it, and you get a dog. I mean, it's awesome. So alright, we're gonna start a new game. This is my Halloween playthrough, so you can look forward to episodes of this all October long. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy it. But I'm gonna get started. We're gonna check out that intro.
Huey.
Alright, so here we are. We're outside. Can run. I don't think... Yeah, most of my controls aren't doing anything right now. I can't even... There we go. Okay. So yeah, this game came out... I want to say... Slightly before Resident Evil 4. You can tell it has some similar aesthetic touches to it, but Resident Evil 4 is, you know, you can see that some of the style that they used has popped up. Obviously, this pot's a thing, but I don't think I can do anything right now. Yeah, we get the ability to do something with that later. But yeah, the environment design in this game is beautiful. The castle is very reminiscent of the original Devil May Cry in terms of scope and, you know, aesthetics. Let's check this tree out. A large tree is sprawled out here. Yes. Branches are well kept. Looks like someone has put a lot of time and energy into this. Very astute, Fiona. And yes, her name is Fiona. God, it's been a fucking long time since I played this game. I gotta say, right off the bat, this game controls a lot better than Clock Tower 3. The door is being blocked by that wooden box. There's gotta be something I can do. Well, not right now, but eventually. There's a hole here, but it's far too small for me. Which is funny, because that hole looks pretty fucking big, all things considered, but whatever. Got a fucking fountain. That staircase is where they want me to go, but fuck all that. I'm gonna go over here first. Can't check this cage. Oh. Empty cages litter the area. Maybe this is some kind of kennel for keeping animals. So. Such a large door, what could be on the other side? Well, I mean, I can see through it. It's made out of wood. Why don't you describe what's on the other side to me? Was that a rabbit? Come here, rabbit. Oh. Anyway, I think there's... see, this is the prompt that comes up when you can pick up an item, which I thought was cool, because it's like she's noticing it. I've obtained chamomile. Chamomile. I know it's chamomile, I just say chamomile. Completely restores lost stamina. Yes, you do have an invisible stamina meter in this that is displayed via your animations, character animations. So when she's tired, she will not be able to run as fast and huff and puff and not be able to attack or shove or any of the other fun stuff. There's not really anything else I can do out here right now. Like, there's a whole bunch of pots over here. Yeah. I gotta be able to come back later. And those are, you can break those open. I'm trying to think, is this the door I go through? bolted shut from the other side. Not going to be able to open this. I mean, right now I won't. I love this thin sheet. It's clinging to me via the power of not wanting to have any nudity in your game. Get an adult-only rating. Alright, here we go. I can go through this door. Now, the way this game works is that if you open a door, the door stays open unless you close it. Like this. Can't just walk around all day. Yeah, now she doesn't want to check anything because she wants clothes. So we're going to get her clothes. Right now. Via cutscene.
I've gathered some clothes for you.
Wait! Don't go. Excuse me, but where are we? And how did I get here?
Yes, Master. We will keep her here for a while. I will make sure she stays comfortable.
And how convenient that Grandpa's rape face gave me a headache long enough for the maid to get away. And we have our clothes. Now, of course, this being the type of game that this is, you do get multiple costumes for multiple different playthroughs and whatnot. But this is just the default. I'm not playing through on a finished game file or anything. In fact, I don't even know if I still have a finished game file on here. But regardless, there's a change of clothes that the maid apparently laid out. Change clothes? Yes. Of course there's some kind of voyeur-esque themes here. I really don't want to listen to this guy pound off behind that painting. Oh, she comes equipped with ballistics. While she was getting dressed, I really wanted the painting to fall off the wall like Bluto on the ladder in Animal House. That would have been hilarious. Thank you, camera.
I remember being in the car with...
Oh, that's right. She's British. Terrible game, 0 out of 10. Anyway, let's get back to it. That worked, but now what should I do? If I could just find a map of this place, then I could get my bearings. Additional actions, I can now kick, throw, set, which is certain items that you can use to attack. I can crouch to hide, backstep. I can push things. I can charge, which is pretty goddamn useless, honestly. You're better off just running away, and that's your kick. Big wind up. Not a lot of payoff. Yeah. I'm trying to do the shove. There's the shove. Yeah, it's pretty terrible. What's this asshole all about? Wonder whose portrait this is. It's like one of those dildos from that last Final Fantasy game. Ah, yes, and you use clocks to save in this. So, clock edges out moments in time. Save current game? Yes. Check out this TV. I hope the TV works. Sure does, and we can turn it on to distract the stalkers once we're getting chased. And yes, there are multiple different stalkers. Each one of them unique in how they pursue you and their own behaviors and, you know, eccentricities, I guess you could put it. But now that I'm dressed and I'm wearing boots... Yeah, what's that? I got a medallion. I don't know what that's for. Oh. Alright, let's check out what the fucking... let's just pause. Here we go. Medallion. Metal used during the alchemic refining process. Your basic run-of-the-mill alchemic component. Okay. I totally don't remember what the fuck that's about, but I'm sure we'll find out. Meantime, let's run down these stairs, because there's still one pot out here I didn't break. Yeah. What do we got? Magnesia. Now this is handy. Created by polishing extracted magnesium ore, this item is used by setting it on the ground. If an enemy runs over the magnesia, it will explode and do damage. Yes, you can damage your attackers in this game through very convoluted means, as well as your weak-ass little kick and shove attacks. If they take enough damage, they will retreat. But a lot of times, it's not really worth trying to get into a fight with them, because they will just usually beat your ass and kill you. It's more like if they're blocking your path and you really want to get past them, you can fucking, you know, put that down. It works like a landmine almost, and I think you can also like throw it downstairs. Like if you set it at the top of stairs, it'll roll down the stairs into them. Oh, shit. Fixed camera. Screwing me over. I do like the camera angles in this game. I love my fixed camera angles. A painting. Several people appear to be clasping their hands in prayer. It seems like this and the painting hanging next to it make up a set of twin paintings. Yeah, it's got 3D environments, which is nice, but I do miss my pre-rendered backgrounds a la Resident Evil, Fear Effect, etc. I love the amount of detail they could squeeze into those. Although, I love the way this castle looks. Don't get me wrong. Very Devil May Cry-ish. Door's locked from the other side. We'll fix that later. God damn it. Still getting reused to the controls here. There we go. What's this? Antimony powder. I think this is like a thrown weapon. Hardened clump of antimony powder. Throw it and it will explode on impact. Its attack power is weak, but it can stun enemies for a short period of time. And there's nothing else here. Let's move on upstairs. I'm only gonna try to let these episodes be maybe a half hour, 45 minutes tops, because I think that's just about enough. I'm at least gonna get to the first section where we get chased here. Oh no, not blood. There's blood. Is this blood? Why, yes it is. Now this is similar to Clock Tower 3 and the Clock Tower series in general. This is your panic state. The more fucked up shit you see, times you get attacked or chased or scared, the screen will start getting more inverted. The colors will get all fucked up, and she'll scream, and you can go into full-on panic mode over shit. And it will help you escape from your stalkers. I mean, there's no real visual cues, but there's a lot of different places where wherever there's shadow, basically, and you can break line of sight, you can hide. Massive book stands stalwart. Looks quite old. Perhaps it's an antique. Old scholarly masterpieces fill up the shelves. It's almost as if someone has been doing some research here. No shit, in the library? The book repository? Not to state the obvious, but this is clearly the castle study. Thank you, Fiona. Uh-oh. The desk is locked. Not to state the... okay. Yeah, I love these static camera angles. They give it such a cinematic and dynamic, like, feel. It definitely helps build atmosphere. You don't really get that with the over-the-shoulder cameras. This is just more of the same. Alright, there's obviously got to be something here. There's something scribbled on the board. Luminescence. Luminescence are tiny creatures that respond to the ethereal energies given off by Azoth. Okay, they can be used to help track down nearby Azoth. However, several precautions must be taken when handling them. 1. When luminescents come into direct contact with an Azoth-infused item or being, they send forth a small charge which shocks the carrier. The higher the concentration of Azoth in said carrier, the greater and more powerful the shock. 2. Luminescence's lifespan is dramatically decreased whenever they come into direct contact with the open air. This time differs from specimen to specimen, but is never much longer than a few minutes. Luminescence Azoth. No clue what any of that means. Oh, I'm sure I'll find out. We got a shiny. You guys know me and my shinies. I gotta get them. Lavender. Now, lavender... God damn it. Reduces panic. It's pretty self-explanatory. Alright, now I think we're good to get the fuck out of here. Stop stating the obvious repeatedly. We're gonna go over here, and we're gonna run into our first problem. I think I saw this guy in the movie theater when I went to go see Joker. Okay, so that is Debilitus, and he thinks that I'm a doll for him to hug and squeeze and call George. I'm not kidding about the squeezing aspect. He really does want to squeeze you and kill you. But we're gonna play a prank on his dumb ass. Hide behind this here door. Now see, as I'm hiding, he will run away. And you'll also notice that the music fades out the further away from them you get. So it's pretty nice. It's pretty good that the environment and the you really have to listen. Oops. I wanted to pick that up. Bisque doll. So anyway, as I was saying, or trying to say, rather, you use the music and environmental sound clues to know when there's a stalker coming after you. You can trick them pretty easily like that, but, you know, they get more and more difficult to get away from as time goes on, clearly. Also, making any super loud noises and shit. What kind of equipment is this? Oh no. Oh shit, he found me. You dick. Shit. Yeah, you found me, you jackass. Go to hell. I'm leaving. I don't have time for this shit. Anyway, yeah, you could hear him coming. You could hear his footsteps and also the music. Also pretty important. See if I can pull this again. Otherwise, I will have to go do something else. Huh. Like I was trying to say. Let's take a look at this doll. You hear him coming? There he is. You only get a couple seconds to hide or whatever you gotta do. Now, if he goes through that door, I'm home free. Alright, I should be able to get away now. Anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted, yeah, it's not as reliant on hiding like Clock Tower is, whereas Clock Tower, basically whenever you're getting chased, you kind of have to haul balls, find yourself a hiding spot or something you can fight Scissor Man or whomever off with. In this game, you can trick them quite easily. You've got a little bit more flexibility in terms of getting away. There's some kind of file here. Old parchment. And obviously there's some kind of golem here. Okay, so let's look at the old parchment. A deciphering of the Book of Origins, Seferu Yetira, has uncovered the process for creating life from earth soil. This golem needs not nourishment nor sleep, making this earthen guardian the ultimate safekeeper of our deepest alchemic secrets and knowledge. I dub this creature Emeth. Okay, and let's look at the bisque doll. Debilita's favorite plaything. It is coated with caked on dirt and gives off quite the pungent odor. I believe I can discard this, like, on the ground or throw it, and he'll go after it. So, now what do we got here? We got this golem. And yes, in case you haven't noticed, her tits jiggle a lot. I don't know why they felt the need to put that in the game, but they did. It's a thing. I'm acknowledging it. Let's move on. A huge doll made of earth blocks the door. There is a slot-shaped hole in its chest. Alright. Well, we know what the golem's name is. We just got to see if we can figure out a way to get him to get the fuck out of our way. There we go. And they will notice shit like if you go into a room where the door was closed and a stalker comes through, they'll notice that the door is open and run in and check the room. AI is not stupid in this game, it's just bizarre.
It's not a computer, that's for sure. It has alphabetic keys, though.
It's called a typewriter, Fiona. This much I remember. And yes, those are Resident Evil typewriter sounds. Alright, so now... what do we got? Emeth plate key. Somebody busted this shit. I mean, they really need to... Where's that fucking maid? Why isn't she cleaning the spider webs out of here? This is ridiculous. This bird cage? It looks like the remaining husk of a bird in the cage. That's nice. At least get rid of the old pets. That is completely ruined. What could have happened here? Looks like it fell, honestly. Let's check this painting here. A woman with wings protruding from her back. An angel, perhaps. And as you'll notice, Fiona has a scar on her back, on her left shoulder blade. Anyway. Why is that spinning? Stop it. Okay, so what we want to do is check our golem friend here and give him his little nameplate. There we go. Yeah, this isn't terrifying or anything. Inanimate things coming to life. Getting chased by a giant embodiment of YouTube commenters. Sorry. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. You go stand in the corner and think about what you've done, young man. Alright. No, I can't kick that pot. Yes. Let's get the fuck down from here. Yeah, there's something shiny on there. I don't know how the hell we would get that. Unless there's some way for me to climb up there, and I don't think there is. What do we got? Not much. Not much going on down here. Aha! Shit for me to kick. Fuck you. Got some more splody things. That'll help. I mean, you can use that shit whenever you want, but it's best to save it for a rainy day. It looks like an old well or something. The opening has been sealed up with a wooden board. I mean, they probably just laid it across the top, but whatever. I'm not gonna split hairs here. Door's locked. Need to find a key if I'm going to get through this door. Clearly. What about this door? Ah, we're good. Just in case that giant asshole comes running through here looking for me. And yeah, here's a hiding spot. Crouch evasion. In addition to evasion points, you can avoid enemies by pressing the L1 button near a shadow. Also, if an enemy is nearby while you are crouching, the camera will change to a first-person perspective so you can watch the enemy as they search around. It's not really a first-person perspective, it's more like a third-person perspective following the killer, but whatever, game. Utilize this ability if an enemy is chasing you and you happen upon a nearby shadow. I mean, it's kind of... The gate is closed. There's no way through. Although I hear somebody playing the piano. You guys hear that? Let's go see what's up. What's this? It's a cutscene.
Ah, Fiona. I see you finally awakened. There's something that I've wanted to show you for quite some time. Pull away that sheet behind you.
I'm sure it's something perfectly normal.
Beautiful, isn't it? That, my dear, is what you will become in the future. Go ahead. You may touch it. You will be mine, Fiona.
I don't know what's so funny, but it's infectious. Alright. What is this thing? Is it really giving me the creeps? Why would anyone in their right mind put something like this here? You just answered your own fucking question. What do we got here? What's this? Some more chamomile. Alright, well clearly, I don't give a fuck about any of this creepy shit. I want this here garden key, which I do believe opens that door that's outside that we came across earlier. There's a cello back there. A wealth of information right before your fingertips. A lot of the books seem to be on the subject of music. In the music room, no way. Can I move this? Just enough force might be able to knock it over. Ah! It's a trap. It's a tarp. Alright, I don't give a fuck about closing that door. And this way. Unlock this door, move the fuck on. God damn it, automatically use the key. I have to tell you to do everything. It's one of those. Ooh, we got hot door unlocking action. Alright, we've got creepy orbs. That is a luminescent. These things suck. Later in the game, you run into like tons of these fucking things. They don't actually hurt you, they just make you panic. Yeah, luminescents. Luminescents are tiny creatures that feverishly pursue Fiona once they have caught wind of her. When a luminescent makes contact with Fiona, not only puts her in a state of panic, but it also ruptures, producing a sound which attracts unwanted attention of nearby enemies. Luminescents do fade over time, but the most effective way to rid yourself of these troublesome creatures is to reach a neighboring area and close the door. Doing this cuts off the luminescent sensing ability and stops them dead in their tracks. So all you really gotta do is just leave. Like so many problems in this world, they're fixed if you just walk away and close the door behind you. Not that hard. What did I do? Why in the world is there a chair here? Can I... Doesn't make much sense to me, not that anything in this place does. Fuck you, chair. Alright. I gotta put something on that space over there. We got ourselves a clock. And we got a crazy door. What? There's no knob. Now what do I do? Wait, there is a hook here. Maybe if I attach something to it. Use that in place of a doorknob. That's true. I could. I could also save my game. Which I think I'm gonna do right fucking now. And then we're gonna go down this big creepy hallway and see what's going down there. I'm sure it's only sunshine and puppies.